Hi, this is Nick from Whitetip SEO. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'm going to share with you some really powerful information which can not only save your business money, but also potentially make your business a lot more money by doing things correctly online. So in the next 5 minutes, you're going to learn how to save money with advertising, especially Google Adwords. And secondly, you're going to learn how you can get more from Google, maybe even more than you thought possible. So please stay tuned and I appreciate your time. Okay, so let's dive straight into this information. I've been doing a bit of research here on Architects Edinburgh with my Market Samurai keyword and market research software. Basically, it will go and find all the keywords that people are putting into Google and how many searches those keywords are getting per month. And this is information directly from Google's database themselves, so we know it's pretty accurate. So the best keyword is Architects Edinburgh, and it gets 480 people searching for it every single month. Now there's quite a lot of keywords as well. Some of them are actual companies, so they obviously wouldn't be relevant to most people or for most people wanting to rank themselves. But even so, there's still a lot of keywords here. Edinburgh Architects, Edinburgh Architecture, that's probably more people interested in types of buildings, but most of these are pretty relevant. Architect in Edinburgh, all these kind of keywords. So yeah, there's probably about 1,000, 1,500 different people searching just from these keywords alone. So there's a lot of potential here. Let's just take the best keyword, Architects Edinburgh, and put that into Google and see what we get here. So at the moment, if you're watching this, you're probably advertising somewhere here in the top two or on the right hand side, and that's Google Adwords. If you're not seeing this little ad symbol here, it probably means you're using Internet Explorer or a different browser than Chrome. But basically, the way AdWords works, as you probably well know, is that every time someone clicks on your link or your website, you're going to pay a certain amount of money for that. Maybe 50p, maybe £2, whatever it is. You're going to pay every time someone clicks. What I do is a little bit different. I work to get your website to appear up here in what's called the organic listings and work to get you to #1, which means you're very close to pretty much the exact same place you would be if you were paying for clicks here with AdWords. Now this has several advantages apart from the fact that it's a lot cheaper. You don't have to pay every time someone clicks for the duration that you have your website up here. We basically just need to pay to get us to do the work to get you up the top, and then you can stop paying. So once you're up here, it's pretty much free advertising. Which is amazingly high return on investment. Another big advantage of this work is that instead of, well, a lot of people don't click on ads, basically. A lot of people will see the ads and see the kind of pinkish background that the ads quite often have and automatically, instinctively avoid them just because they don't like ads. It's known as ad blindness in the industry, and it's definitely a big thing that affects the way people interact with online and with Google. So we want to try to avoid people avoiding our ads, obviously. And this article is kind of just a really good look into the percentages of people from various studies they've done, the percentages of people who are going to click on ads. And basically it's saying 94% of people are going to avoid ads and click on the organic listing, which is, as I was saying, the very top of Google here without advertising. So if you want to read that article, by the way, it's quite interesting. You can search in Google for search engine watch 94%, and you'll see the first listing is this one here, and that's that article. Another big reason why this has a great advantage, the work that I do, or a big thing to kind of take note of is like a lot of people will tell me, Nick, I'm already on the first page of Google. Why I don't need your services? And I'll say, basically, that's not really true. If you're on the first page, that's good, but it's not really enough. You need to be #1. Now, this is like an image that's a illustration or a representation of a study they did where they basically measured where people were clicking with a certain piece of software. And they've done many different studies. This is just one. And they worked out that about 55% in this case of people were going to click on that very first link. So this one in this case. And even the comparison between #1 and #2 in the organic listings, like these two places here, is huge. Already the #1 gets about 3 or 4 times the amount of clicks of visitors to their website than #2 does. And this isn't taking into account AdWords because It's really a separate thing. And as I said before, AdWords gets clicked a lot less than the natural results or organic results, which is what I do. So yeah, you can see the importance of it. It's really important to be number one, not really enough to be just on the first page if you want to really make it, the most of the potential of Google. And you can see there's a lot of potential here. So before I move on, I just want to show you a little bit of a example calculation of how valuable this is. So let's say you were number one for that keyword, which gets 480 searches per month, Architects Edinburgh. So if you're number one, you get about half of that, which means obviously 480 divided by 240, right? So if you were to get 240 people come to your website, and say you converted at a very small rate, a good website should convert at 10-15%, but at least. But it really depends on the market, the kind of people searching, and what kind of work it is. But let's just say you got 5%. 5% of your visitors became clients for your architecture business, which is probably quite reasonable. Maybe it's a little bit less, but let's just say 5% for this example. So times 0.05, 5%. So 12 people roughly per month, new clients, potentially from just ranking for this one keyword. And as you can see, there's a lot of different keywords, landscape architects, different types of architects, different types of searches going on here. So there's a lot of potential here. And that's just one example. So even if one new client was worth, £100, which is probably ridiculous for architecture, that's £1,200 a month extra revenue just from one keyword. But I'm sure that's a very bad example of how much you would make off one client. But I'm just trying to give an idea of the value of this. So as you can see, it can be pretty powerful to be up in this number one spot. And bearing in mind again that once you've got up here, you're not paying per click. So really powerful stuff. And just before I end the video, I want to show you a little bit of proof, because proof speaks much louder than words. So if you come to Google UK and put in SEO Edinburgh, you're going to see me in the top 6, I believe it is. The first one is an advertisement, so I'm actually currently number 7 right now. But this is a video that I did back in September and already ranked number 7 for a pretty competitive keyword. Obviously, all these people know how to do SEO. Also, if you go back to Google UK and do fixed price SEO, you'll see again I'm in the top 5. There's Whitetip SEO right there. You can do these searches yourself. Just want to show you a little bit of proof. Also, for a client that we've worked with, if you search for IT support, Northern Ireland, in Google UK, you'll see Helios IT is number 1. That's a client of mine. And I've actually got a lot more proof. So if you want to ask me about that, feel free to, and I'm happy to share loads more examples of how I've helped clients to get number 1 rankings. So feel free to ask me. So basically, I'm looking to work with one company in each industry, and I can only work with one because otherwise that would be unethical and I'd be basically playing 2 companies off against each other. So I can't do that. It's one company in each industry, and I really have to respect those that contact me first. And if someone contacts me and we decide to work together, then that's pretty much the only, that's closed offer to anyone else in that industry. So yeah, pretty much it's a limited time offer. I'm going to work with one person in each industry. So if you want to secure your spot, please do get back to me quickly. And you can do that by either giving me a call straight away and we'll set up a meeting or whatever you like, or you can email me by replying to this email that the video came in, or just send me an email as you see on the screen there. So I really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye.